Amen. Glory be to God. This is the latest news with me, MarKeka Marquite, Minister Marquette. Y'all, I pray us all is well, is with everyone. Amen. Glory be to God. So, look, McLennan County has a new stream of thunderstorms, y'all. And for the McLennan County area, and then for Mr. Garcia, the El Salvador president say he's not sending him back because the U.S. will just send him back. It's a lot of stuff going on in the media saying he was a part of MS-13. They got pictures of certain tattoos on his hand, so they are claiming him to be gang related. Glory be to God. Occupy Democrats say the Aryan Brotherhood Gang of Texas membership of 3,500 people outnumber MS-13. What is the president going to do about Aryan Brotherhood? Amen. Glory be to God. So this is what they posted on their Facebook page, is where I got this part from. But Mr. Garcia, his wife was talking to ABC News anchor about the situation. She said her husband is alive and well because people was concerned. It's an outrage and an outcry going on about what's going on with this man because it feels like it's unconstitutional and it violates his civil rights of being an American man born in the U.S., or being legal in the U.S., and he's from Maryland. So, and even if he did have those tattoos on his hand, my God, we know how I feel to be judged by pictures. Amen. Pictures can tell you 1,000 words or 1,000 lies, depending on who trying to tell your story, right? Because when the accusers come, they're going to use those logos. They're going to use those symbols. They're going to use certain poses. If you're trying to be swag, you're trying to be hood, just know that they can come back and use that stuff against you when the accusers is coming. Amen. Glory be to God. So I just pray all is well with somebody in our community we know oh so well, or how you can take a picture and you can make it say 1,000 things that it ain't, because it's a lot of people that's tied into gangs that are nonviolent. Some people are in gangs because of the neighborhoods they stay in. Some people are in gangs because their family members were in them. And then some people are in gangs and never committed a crime ever. So on accountability on how your clothes look and what kind of pictures you taking, people will judge you even on the symbols that are on you. And that will be the reason why people persecute you and stuff. You could be a good person. You could be one of the good persons. But because of the history that the gangs have, you will most definitely will always be labeled as a bad person. Or you could have been that when you were younger and turned your life around. And ain't that no more. So the enemy will always try to hit you where it hurts. The enemy will always try to insult you. The devil, he likes to create mischief amongst the people of God, and he always wants us to be judgmental towards one another and not believing in second chances and not being forgiven. I pray for the man and his family and anybody that's going through this because, like I say, Nigerians, Haitians, Jamaicans, people from Ghana, people from India, and the people from India, they went over there, they had a little effigy doll of the president, and I'm just talking on what I seen going on, surfacing around on the internet, and it was a lot of people being abused as they was being transported. So treat people right, because you never want to be standing in those shoes, and it come a time where that anybody can have a hard time, and then you don't want nobody to look at you like, oh, I remember how you done all those people. Be careful how you treat people, and I just want to move on from this. Amen. Glory be to God. And this is the latest news with me, MarKeka Marquite, Minister Marquette, and y'all have a blessed day. Amen.